Okay, me and Olivia are out here by our tomato patch, and today, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, I had a video where I showed where I was planting some seeds, and some of the seeds that I planted were basil, because nothing is better with tomatoes in a tomato salad than fresh basil. Nothing. Fresh basil, salt, pepper, a bit of sugar, just a little to counter the acidity of the tomatoes. Just a splash of oil, olive oil, and that's all we put in our tomato salad. And I will show it to you in a couple of months when our tomatoes are, the actual tomatoes are here. Anyway, so, but we need the basil for that. My basil has come up very nicely. Look at that. Very nice. So I plant them right here beside the tomatoes. Look here. Okay. Blackie has been limping. I'm not sure why. Maybe a dog got her. Come here, baby. Come here, little guy. Blackie is just begging for a pet. You're wanting a pet, aren't you? Yes. Maybe I can look at your paw now. Did you get hurt? Did you get a hurt paw? Yes? Yes. Oh, she's a sweetie. Cuddle. You have a tick. Oh, man, this cat. I have taken 10 ticks off of this cat. Yes, we need to take those no ticks off of you. Are you playing with my hand?
Ouch. Doesn't that hurt?
A little bit. Ouch. Okay, that one does. That one does hurt a little bit. Yes, baby. That hurts a bit.
She's funny.
Okay.
She's like playing with that little thing there.
Yes. She's a sweet kitty. She's a sweet. That's a side. I think I'll do it here, though. Because right here is my tomato, and right here is my tomato, and there's nothing right here by the post. So I think I will do it right here. Okay. The sun is coming up here. It goes the whole day over here. So if I put it on this side, it'll get a bit more sun. Oh, how am I going to do this? I haven't watered them since yesterday morning, so the dirt is really dry and crumbly, which means it's a bit easier to get it out of the thing, but then it just sort of falls apart because the root system isn't all the way down. Usually I would just put my hand over them, flip it over, tap the bottom, but it's already gonna, I mean, you're gonna see what's gonna happen when I do that. I'm gonna do it that way, but I'm gonna have to probably, oh, actually that stayed up together a whole lot better than I was expecting. That is the ideal way for it to stay together. So that all I have to do is put it gently down into the hole and fill in the dirt around it. Wait. Okay, that one should do well. The whole time Olivia's videoing, of course now he's gonna go away, but Blackie is here, like cuddling up. So Olivia's having to multitask. She's petting and videoing at the same time. Blackie. And all the runoff from our barn drips down, or not drips, but flows down into there. So Olivia, why don't you fill up the bucket? It doesn't have to be all the way filled up. All around here, Olivia's got to be careful. These are stinging nettles growing all around here. She's just going to fill up the bucket. Halfway is fine, Olivia. We just have to do the basil. Although we could go ahead and plant our, water our tomatoes as well. Can you get it out? There we go. Good job. Okay, go over there. And we're going to very gently water the basil, not directly on the basil. Around the basil, not directly on top of the plants themselves because they're so fragile still. So go ahead, you can do it. Careful. Yes, exactly. Good job. Yeah, and let it soak down into the dirt and then do some more. A lot of times when you're watering, you got to be careful because the stream of water will sort of wash the soil away from the roots. So I like how you did that up above a little bit, so it just sort of gently flows down. You can do some more. Oh my goodness, it's so windy today. Careful, not too close. No, that's okay. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. Now come over here and do these. Same way. Right there. Blackie, you better not lay on my basil. Or on my tomato plants. Alright, go for it. Your hair is flying all in your eyes. Blackie finds this so interesting. Like, whatever we do, she's like this little, I don't know, she's like our shadow. Or he's like our shadow. He just follows us everywhere and just like watches. Blackie's like, oh, I'm going to come over to you as well. So you can see, I don't know if you can see this. Right beside the basil here, where she... Yes, she's so silly.
So funny.
This is such a cat.
She's
Like, let me just get all up in your personal space.
Make your hands away because it's like zooming into your hands and not into
Okay,
Blackie.
so I was wanting to show this hole with the basil, and Blackie is very interested in the hole with the basil. As well. Maybe you can just zoom in here.
Okay.
You see this hole? So there's like a hole that came from the water, which is totally normal. And so I'm just going to make sure that the roots have room to expand there by pushing some soil back up around them and just sort of pushing down around here, firming up the soil around there. Okie dokie. I am so excited. Those basil are going to be delicious. We've got some plants we want to plant. That was the real reason for us coming out here. I want to get the other flower bed prepared that I told you about. So we're gonna go over to the other corner of the garden and show that to you. Okie doke. So yesterday we did, hang on, this spot here with cardboard, but I didn't have enough. So today I want to do this other strip with cardboard. I also have a lovely hosta here. It needs shadow, and I don't know if you can see this, but this is a spot where lots of trees grow, and once the foliage is completely there in the summer, it's a very shadowy spot. This is also, I love it when I see this. Okay, not the price, but the bee. It's a bee-friendly hosta. So I'm gonna plant it over here. Happy bees. We should show them your bee spot, how much those plants have grown today.
Oh yeah.
Remember the video where Olivia and I made a little, for her school project, a little wild...
Bee-friendly
a bee-friendly,
garden?
yeah, bee-friendly wildflower garden. Well, the flowers are
About...
a couple inches. Okie doke. So, but first we're doing this. I gotta get this plant in the ground. So, I could be a really good person and really hard worker and dig all this grass up, but I'm not. I'm a bit lazy. So we're gonna do our cardboard method, see how it works. What I am gonna do that's not so lazy today is I want to sift some compost. Get some dirt on these spots, some compost dirt. Now our compost pile is probably not, like serious gardeners would probably be a little bit appalled about some of the stuff that we throw on there, because when we mow or when we jerk out stinging nettles or dandelions or whatever, we throw it all on there, and that means there are lots of seeds from weeds in our compost. So who cares? It's nice, rich dirt. We'll just have to keep an eye on getting those things out promptly when they come up. First, the cardboard. A tip about the cardboard. Let me find a spot to show you with. Okay, here's a piece of cardboard. There were some shoes that came in this box, and look at this. It was taped with a bunch of plastic tape. This needs to come off. This plastic tape will never decompose. It's not good for the soil. Just like basically trash, like trash that won't decompose, all in between your plants. So I always rip this plastic tape off. And here in Germany, and I know places in the USA as well, they recycle. We can recycle. We have an actual plastic bag, a plastic trash bin. So all of our plastic trash, we put in the plastic trash bin, and then it gets carried to the factories where they recycle plastic. So this will go in the plastic trash bin a little later today. All this tape, get every little bit off here. Existing plants. Let me go see what I can find to put on here, but I do think I'm gonna not put cardboard over here because I want to get this hosta already in the ground. So I do think I'm gonna just go ahead and dig here. So here's a funny story about this hosta. I've been wanting a hosta. I don't have any. And so my in-laws were coming last weekend to visit. And because of Corona, we weren't able to celebrate their birthdays with them. My mother-in-law's birthday is in February. So we had purposely not gotten anything yet because I wanted to get something planned because she has everything else. And I mean, she's got, you know, like most of us, too much stuff. So here's Miss Kitty. Hey babe. Hey babe, come to say hi. So so we have a very, very good plant gardening small store, locally run, not a chain store. So I went there right before they came and got some flowers for my window boxes. I got her a beautiful plant, a passions flower, and I saw this hosta. I was like, oh, I'm getting a hosta! So I got it. And I also got that peony that I showed you guys yesterday. Well, my mother-in-law came and she saw my peony sitting on the driveway because it hadn't been planted yet. I had just bought it, and she was like, and she could see that I bought it because there was a tag on it. And she was like, "You bought that?" And I was like, "Yes." And she's got a huge garden, so and here in Germany there is a lot of plant sharing that happens in villages and even in the cities. So she was like, I have peonies in my garden and I could have given you one. And I said, well, this was a white one. I already have pink ones, but I wanted a white one. She's like, I have a white one. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll still take the peony from you. So then I was telling her what I was wanting to do here. And I said, so I want to have some hostas. And she was like, you don't buy any more plants. I have hostas. You can have a hosta for me. And I was like, okay. And thankfully I had put this hosta in the garage so she didn't see it, because I would have been in such big trouble if she had seen that I'd already bought a hosta when she has one for me. Maybe she has a different kind, I don't know. But I don't care. I love my little hosta. So that's a funny story. So nobody tell my mother-in-law that I already bought a hosta. Oh, that'll kill her. I spent money on something that she could have given me. I should have asked her. I've just never noticed a hosta in her garden. And I've been wanting a hosta for a while. Anyway, they were crazy expensive to order though, so I was just gonna wait until I found one for a good price, and then there it was. What you think, babe? Little Miss Kitty. This is actually not our cat, but she thinks she is our cat.
She thinks. She just comes here.
I mean, she's always at our place and eats with our cat, but our cat probably takes food from her too. So it's our neighbor's cat. But she's sweet. And her baby, she had babies a while back, and they kept only one of them. And the one that they kept is this beautiful cat, but Olivia actually, the neighbors didn't give this other cat a name. And so we would always just be like, well, we couldn't call it Kitty because that's her actual name. This cat's actual name, the mom. This other cat, I'm telling too many stories. This other cat is super scared. It's always like, it'll get kind of close to us, and then when we like put out our hand, then it runs away. Or any sudden movements, it's gone. But recently it's started warming up. I mean, it's been years we've tried to get close to this cat. So Olivia actually called the cat Mystery. So that's the cat's name now, is Mystery, because she's so, I don't know, such a scaredy cat, like mysterious. So anyway, her baby has been letting us pet it. It's not a baby anymore, it's a full-grown cat now. It's been letting us pet it the last couple of days. So when the cats are hungry, they come to our front door and they just meow, 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 meow when we come out. And if we wait and don't feed them right away, but pet them, then the really scaredy cat will let us pet it, because it's thinking maybe I'll get some food. And then it eats, and then after it eats, it'll let us pet it too. And it's gotten so cuddly all of a sudden after years of being terrified. So we're excited about that. She doesn't just approach us randomly out here like the other two cats do, but anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh.
She's so funny.
So silly. Okay, I think my hosta is ready, or my hosta spot is ready. Okay, here we go.
Will you talk louder?
Here we go, people! I know as soon as I put this pod down, it's going to blow away. It's so windy out here. Okay, so when I buy a plant that's been grown in a pot, or my plants, I try to sort of pull the roots apart a little bit. And my mother-in-law taught me to even like pinch off the tips, and that like animates them to keep on growing or to put out new roots. So let's do that. Pinch off the tips. She'll even take like scissors and like cut into the roots all over the place.
Coming in right now.
Perfect. Oh, Kitty! Oh, I just hit her. I'm sorry. You didn't mean it. Sorry. All right, here we go. Look at that beautiful black dirt. Okie doke, so here's a pile of grass clippings that we dumped here. I'm not going to touch them with my hands this time because they've just gotten so nasty. So I'm just going to dig some of this, scrape some of this up with my shovel. This is going to be the bottom layer on top of the, okay, so cardboard, grass clippings, and then at the very top dirt. Do not want that dandelion in there.
Yeah, the dirt.
Slime be gone.
Slime shall be gone in a minute.
Nice. Okay, I'm thinking though it's not enough.
Yeah, I can fix.
But it's a start. Maybe I'll get Pustan to do, or Martin to do, another wheelbarrow or two for me. It's a start though. Perfect. Also maybe water the clematis, clematis. Yeah, a little bit more than that. Okay, I am getting the water from the wind. I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, maybe get closer and then you can go ahead and water our other flowers that we planted all over the waterfall spot. No, you can keep it on there. Yeah. And also rewater down our spot from yesterday. Or from the day before yesterday. I keep on saying yesterday. It was actually 2 days ago. Yesterday a friend of ours came. Okay. Very nice. The stuff that's up around the rocks, directly around the rocks, babe? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. And those little, yes. I can't, yeah, the video doesn't see it. Very nice, Olivia. Okay, I'm going to do a close-up to punish them for being so wild because they hate close-ups. Hi! What you guys doing over here? Being wild. They haven't really gotten a true sense of what hammocks are for relaxing. They get in them and tickle each other and do all kinds of crazies.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 big pots here. And here on the corner as well, I will show you a picture of this rose last year. And then I've got one over beside my, the thing that you walk through to get onto our courtyard. English word, please.
What? The what? What?
The torbogen here that we walk under to get to our...
The...
It will come to me later. Anyway, I have different colors climbing roses here. And this one, you know, gorgeous every year. It froze this year. We had to cut it all the way back. But you see, the new shoots are already coming out. It's going to be fine. It's just going to take it a year or two to get to the height that it was at to go across my the entrance to our spot here. I come and I stroke my roses sometimes, and I came out here and I was like, oh, look, they're rosebuds. And then I saw, oh no, there are, and here they're called the Buttläuse, leaf lice.
Lice?
I don't know what it's called in English. But basically these little green things, bugs, that they'll basically destroy your roses. But I'm not a big friend of chemicals, like synthetic chemicals to kill stuff. So I looked in the internet like a plant-based way to get rid of these things. And I found something out of the seeds of the neemboom. And I'm sure that there's a different word for it in English. I will maybe look that up. Maybe. Anyway, it's not bad for bees, which is a big deal to us because we're really trying to make a bee friendly spot here. So it's the oil out of these seeds from this plant, and I'm going to read now how to apply it to the roses, and I will let you know if it works. According to the roses, according to the advertisement for this, they drink it somehow, and they are so full that they aren't interested in the roses anymore, and it also makes it so they can't reproduce. So kind of not so nice for the bugs, but I don't care because they're eating my roses. So I'm going to read how to do this, and then we'll show you how to apply this stuff. Okay, so this stuff was 13 euros. It's expensive. But look how much I need for this whole bottle of water. Not bad. I would say not bad. Okay.
We can see going in there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
See all these little thingies? Die.
Die. Well, they don't die, but
No, well, they will eventually, but they don't reproduce is
the meaning. Something.
Okay, so help me, folks. The name of this thing is not coming to me. Write in the comments. What is that? English. I'm losing my English. So this is also climbing rose, and it will, in theory, grow over the Torbogen. Whatever that is. So we're back behind the house now. And I just planted a climbing rose that I want to climb up this wall. And yes, honey. Yes, honey. This rose I want to climb there. So right here is the climbing rose. Yeah, that one. Spray it all over. You're gonna have to hold the bottle probably more upright because as it gets emptier, the thing won't. Oh, and look, Mom, peonies. This is my other peony spot. For some reason, the ants are all over them. I guess they're just so sweet. So right now the sun is shining, but in a couple of hours the sun will go down. And then it will be quite chilly. So I'm gonna make some tea. We've got different kinds of herbs here. Here's peppermint going all here. Peppermint is basically like a weed. I did not plant this year. We planted this 2 years ago, I believe. Here is, I don't know the names of these things. It says lemon
drop.
I have no idea.
I just made that.
And then we've got right here a different kind of peppermint. 2 different kinds. No, 3 different kinds, I believe. This is also peppermint. Yes. No, this is the lemon again. But we do have several different kinds of peppermint here. This is Weidmeister. I'm not sure what that is. Wait. They're a special name. Waldmeister. I have no idea what we call this in English.
Woodmaster.
Woodmaster or forest master.
Yeah, or like.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna take one of these for the tea. And let's swing over here, Olivia. I want to show them our beautiful peonies that started blooming today. Look at those. They call these Pentecost roses in German, Pfingstrosen. Oh, they have the most beautiful smell. And these are still waiting to bloom. Oh, I just love these. Got another one in the back and just bought a white one for over by our waterfall. We'll probably divide this one this year in the fall and put it out by the waterfall as well. Let's zoom in, Olivia. Really close. Really close. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. I wish you could smell it. Lovely. It smells so sweet. The ants are crawling all over it. Okay, but we're gonna go inside and make our tea. So I've picked a lovely little sprig of peppermint from our herb garden. And what is nicer? Evenings, chilly spring evenings, than a nice warm cup of tea. So I'm going to fill up my electric water cooker. And we're going to make us some tea. Okay, we have our kettle of boiling water. lay the peppermint down in the teapot. Lovely. Now it does get quite hot from the bottom, so I'm just gonna get my pot holder, put that on here so the hot water doesn't damage my countertop, and let it steep a while, and it will make the most lovely fresh cup of peppermint tea with a dip of honey in it. Can't wait.